Hello, everybody. So, yeah, I said I would get back to Skygirl pretty soon. And I think we're going to be doing that throughout the week. Trying to get it done. I've been kind of refixing a couple of animations here. So, I'm going to do something called revised here. And I actually might just try this in the Unreal Engine, but I don't know. I find iclone a lot easier to work with because, I could do a lot more, I'm a lot more efficient with the blocking. Since I changed location, obviously she's kind of staring off into space or whatever. So what I'm doing right now is just bringing in the animation. And throughout the week, I'm going to just be fixing everything up. But tonight, we're going to frame a shot. We're going to frame a couple of shots, actually, what I want to do, and get this all taken care of. Okay. So, just importing the animation in. If anyone wants to know how I kind of set my shots up, I'll pull up iclone quickly. Yeah, now I'm kind of slowly recovering and everything. I can actually start live streaming again. I've been out for a while, I know. Slowly getting back into it. Be a little bit more focused as we try to get this production. I'm trying to get this project done so I can move on to other things. Also, I want a portfolio worked on as well, to be honest with you. I'll reveal it when it comes, when the time comes. Don't save it. All right. So we'll load this up. There we go. So yeah, this is really how I kind of do my blocking and sets in iclone, for anyone wondering. Just waiting for that to load. There we go. All right, so I wait for iclone to load up. So yeah, it's fairly simple. I just never understood, like I had a couple of questions about this before, and I just want to kind of bring a couple things together. Number one is I just never get the idea of building an entire set and bringing it over into the Unreal Engine. I usually build everything in Unreal Engine, then send little bits and pieces out through the live link through iClone. So it's up here. So if you ever need anything, just take this and transfer it to iClone. It's going to be very basic. And I think that works out pretty well because you can block and do a bunch of other things with iclone. It's just your blocking tool. Just treat it like a blocking tool. Maybe there's stuff like you want to bring like vehicles and such, but to be honest with you, I would just like bring it as an FBX or something, and then you're going to have to animate it. Or you can use Rush Hour or something. There's a couple of tutorials. It's a little complicated, but yeah, I've seen, like, I had people ask me, do I build an entire set and bring it into Unreal Engine? And the answer is no. I always build in Unreal because I get an idea, then iClone's like my blocking tool. So just to answer that question. So yeah, now we're done with that. There we go. Now we're going to get into the monologue. There you go. So, how are we going to play with this idea here? So, one thing I'm going to do is, obviously, we're going to bring her down just a little bit. And I want her to, like, so when we do her scene, I want her, let's see, let's get rid of this camera first and foremost here. Just kind of move this camera out of the way. So I want, when it comes to like framing and everything, I want like an idle animation here. You know, he's probably gonna, we're gonna put him here. He's gonna play dead. There we go. For her, she's going to stand in this idle animation. That, but we also have a couple things here. So I like to do the play rate like half or something. I just want her standing. She's just gonna stand in. And I want the impression that, yeah, she's gonna kind of look. There we go. So obviously we have a little line here. Maybe we can have her like, you know, I think it's okay for now. So let's see one angle here. So we're gonna keep that here. Obviously we'll have to film like a reaction. So we in cinematic. No, I don't know what the, let's actually make sure. And find out where the camera is. Guess not. Alright, so this is gonna be, yeah, let's pretend I want to get a couple angles here. It's not letting me. Alright, fine, be that way. Alright, so what's our angle here? I think, whoa, 150. No, we're not going to put that at 150. I want to put, let's do a 35 millimeter. Obviously, we're going to have to change the exposure. If I know what it is for the other cameras, but but let's also find out what the aperture is. We may have to do a deep focus. Let's find out. Yeah. So we'll have to change this to like 16. But just kind of. Yeah, let's change this. Something like that right there. At least like a very interesting two-shot. So what I might have to do is bring her a little bit more. Just for a moment here, just like this. May even have to do like a 27. Why is the focal length 150? Get the... Oh, you dumb little... Oh, man, it's a pain in the ass. No. Get that out. Detach. I have to at least do a... Ay, ay, ay. A lot of nice... Yeah. Alright. There. We may have to adjust the blocking a bit, but that's okay. We may just fool this. Yeah, what I might do. Is put her key. So let's attach this. And bring her just slightly back. Just for a shot, you know, just the idea. Like that, but also bring the rotation. Just slightly rotate. You may have to... And this is what I think what I want right here. So this would be the first angle. Yeah. So obviously this one might, yeah, we might have, yeah, we'll just, let me do like 16 or something. There you go. Let's do like 1,000 right now. 750, 550. And just slowly get there. I want to see the plane. Just like this here. Now, obviously this is going to be one angle. I'm just going to be cutting it back and forth. But I'm only going to determine like what I want to cut. Because I have like an NLE. So probably for this moment, you cannot back out of it. just like that right there. So that would be like one of the moments. So this is just something I'm thinking about, but it's all about like emotion, like what works for emotion here. So we have like we'll have her reaction, and then kind of a close up, you know, like a pretty like a medium shot, maybe a close up of her monologuing, a couple angles here. Not like that, but it's somewhat close. What I might do is I might pull the camera back just slightly. What I want to do, I want like it's kind of tough, so we may even have to like I want something with the horizon, you know. I want it to. Yeah, we may even have to like move her a bit more. These are the little things I like to do. Just kind of. It's about cheating, you know. One thing I like to do is just like when it comes to these little reaction shots, it's about where the angle is, where the character. I think this could work because now horizon in the back, put her a little bit more towards here. Just like that right there. Perfect. Like I can even just let her, not so much, but like this. No, not like that. That doesn't work. Now, question is, let me check a couple of things. So I have a 35 millimeter, say 24, 48. Yeah. Yep, anamorphic. There we are. So, I think even her we can just slightly rotate. Stare directly. So yeah, it's gonna be one here. So I have a close up, two shot like this. Now for her angle, like I'm gonna have it kind of locked into a tripod for her. For Skygirl, she's going to have a shaky cam. Like this is a little bit of a chaotic situation. So I don't know if this is going to crash when I do this. We'll find out. So we'll do that here. Know that, but what I'm thinking about is going with, might do like a 75mm close up, maybe 55. Don't know about her. What I'm going to go for this one. We'll find out. Oops. Skygirl experimental. That's my render. Game A. I'm going to save everything just in case, because, you know, Unreal likes to crash. It just likes to do that. So, I should have done a warm-up frame because of her hair. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, you see that. So you want to do like warm-up frames, but that's okay. I have a couple ideas what to do with this close-up. It's just when I'm editing, I'm just gonna be kind of finding out. All right, so yeah, we'll see how far we'll get throughout the week with this. It's good to be back on this. Like I said, I've been pretty sick for a while, so I'm just going to try and see how much I can finish. Mostly I'm going to edit a lot of the errors for animation wise, but so kind of going back and forth here, see how it works out. And then, you know, throughout the week we'll do some visual effects here. I have a couple ideas what to work with. So. Yeah, you know. I'll have a little portfolio up and running soon eventually. Huh. Alright, so yeah, it's still rendering pretty much. But hey, that's a good thing. I'm happy to see that. So yeah, next shot I'm going to do is probably like we'll work with the other camera and see what we can come up with. I'm gonna do like a close-up. Maybe. We'll see. I have a rough idea of what to work with. Like I said, I just like to I like to only set up like a couple cameras but render everything out, and then when I'm in the editing, when I'm editing, you know, all together, I can, you know, anything that's kind of feeling, you know, it comes down to feeling, you know, what works, make sure that eye lines match, that kind of thing. But it's mostly like emotion. That's what I'm kind of looking for. So I'm thinking when you cannot back out of it, and you kind of see her reaction, I think that could work pretty well. I think that's the most important thing, is just go with emotion. You know, there's a certain feeling you get, you know, when like trying to convey a scene. So when she says you, so this scene here, when she points and says you, this is where I'll probably cut, and then like a shock scene, cannot back out of it, and then like kind of shows the seriousness. A reaction to her being scared, you know, will highlight some emotion. Like her eyes will widen or something neatly, you know, the juxtaposition between you cannot back out of it. Let's see. So I think, yeah, I can definitely work with 3 shots here. Boom, boom. Oh, there we go. She sinks to the floor. There we go. All right, so yeah, we're done with that. Now, what was number 2? Where 1 was 35 millimeter. I think we're gonna keep her with. I think just a simple 35 millimeter will work for her. So, yeah, this will just work just fine for her, I think. So, just your standard close up. Nothing too fancy, I think. So I'm actually going to change some animation here, just to be on the safe side. Just going to change the waist here. Alright, let's save that, make sure. That'll work. Alright. Okay. Alright, I think this works pretty well. Let's go 250. At least 150 here. One last render. It'll probably crash, but I'll try again. If it does, I'll just go offline and try it. And then maybe if I have some time, I will do a quick reaction. Alright, and there we go. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this is just the standard shot. Yeah. Alright, see if it's gonna crash. We'll see. We'll see. I have a bad feeling about this one. Real bad feeling. Nope, nope, hey. Never mind. Hey, it worked. Surprised it worked. Alright, yeah. I wonder if I have time to do a quick reaction shot. Or something, we'll see. We'll see. I want to put everything together, see what happens here. See what we can come up with. There's a lot of grain. I think that's okay. I think a little grain works. Let's see. It's all coming together. It's nice. All coming together. Let's see. Okay. I think this could work out pretty well. So I want to kind of, we'll open up Premiere after everything's done rendering, but I want to see if this, I may have to render something else, but I know exactly what my next short film will be. I'm going to make some preparations. I have a couple ideas for shots. Probably be working on it at 5.4 again, like this one. As soon as I'm done with this project, I'm going to just move on to the next short film. I'm working on an Endgame as well. So Endgame's mostly offline. This is stuff you would see online, or somewhat like how live stream a lot of these shorts. I'll get back to the horror thing pretty soon. Maybe I can, I don't know, just kind of come up with a couple ideas. Sorry about that. It's getting pretty late. So, yeah, I'll probably call it good. So, glad to see it works. But let's just pull it in Adobe Premiere and see if we can edit. Like I said, I haven't really done much. Like I said, I've been really sick, but. But now I'm starting to get back into things. I might be looking for the one I deleted. Probably is. Flying that. Yep. It's probably looking for the one I just deleted. So. We may even have to okay. There. So let's do this and then we'll import the other one. Oh yeah, this is good. I was a little worried that I was breaking the 30-degree rule. But yeah, right there. Eyeline. All right. Good. Very good. Very good. Like I said, it really helps if, like, the one thing I like to do is the little cursor test, especially if you're doing action scenes, like the hover cursor. Because if you have, like, action scenes that go over the place where, like, a character's here and then it jumps here and here and here and here, your audience is not going to keep up, especially if you're doing quick cuts. So, one thing I like to do is the little cursor, so immediately you know. Yeah. So let's see. Get this close up here. So I kind of find out what to work with, kind of cutting. I'll probably implement some dialogue here, find some reaction shots like her like reacting scared here. So kind of cutting back and forth, shot reverse shot here, like a certain emotion your audience is going to catch on. So like something like that, and then shows a reaction of her getting scared, cannot back out of it. I think that can work pretty well. I have to. Right through here, watch the cursor. Yeah, not the best, but sort of. Yeah, it's there, so there we go. Close enough. I'll have to change those shots, but yeah, I think that'll do for tonight. So